Hi there. Today we're going to be walking through the new AI email system within the Atlante sales tool. First and foremost, we'll focus on how you set it up as an admin. As an admin, when you come to the settings and you go to the opportunity settings, you will see this advanced button. And the first thing you want to do is add general AI instructions for everybody in your organization. And this can be as simple or as complex as you like it. It can be something as simple as email should be courteous and concise. And that will then be applied to every email that comes out of the Atlante sales tool. User context information is set up on a per user basis. And so what I'm seeing here is my actual user context information. Ideally, you should have a little something in each of those, although it's not required for the system to work. Additionally, if you're an admin, you would set up user context information. If you want to set it up for each individual separately, you can go into the users edit user screen and put additional or user context information or edit user context information that they might have put in there. So that's something to watch for. Going back to the settings, you can see that I have some AI email templates set up, but I'm going to go ahead and set up a very simple one. So I'm going to have a new AI template, give it a name, general follow up 3, and I'm going to keep it really simple for the purposes of this demo. A nice email to see if we can set up a 20-minute meeting. Okay, and then I'm going to be showing more about this, but when you're setting up your purpose and style of the email, you can actually call out and reference specifically the most recent opportunity note, the contact notes, and the account notes, which I will show you where those come into play. I'm going to go ahead and have this refer to all of those for this particular template, and I'm also going to assign it to at least myself and a couple other people and save the template. Now when I go into actually work my opportunities, you can see that I'm in a opportunity where I have my account, my contact information, and the ongoing opportunities. Now this is going to be really simple because I didn't put much effort into the template itself, but I'll go ahead and show this. My general follow-up number 3, I'm just going to click generate. It's really that simple. It's going to be looking at the context, although I didn't give it much information to work from. And you can see that it now writes the email. And because I told it to reference the opportunity notes, it's actually mentioning the LinkedIn because I connected with Art on LinkedIn. And so you can see this is very powerful rather than just generically writing emails or having to plug a bunch of stuff into ChatGPT to get the context you want and the style. You basically can have everything already loaded up. And part of the skill here is learning, just as it works with AI in general, is that what you put in really affects what you get out. And so how someone is keeping their notes is going to make a big difference in terms of the quality and the context of the AI emails. I can regenerate the email to get a kind of a base email that I'm happier with. And when I get to where I'm happy, I can press proceed and get the email pumped to my normal email system, such as Outlook. Okay, so then I'm going to show a couple other use cases just to show a more advanced template. This one has a lot more information. I've said look at to the contact notes to provide subtle nods that might help connect to the recipient. Keep it subtle. The opportunity notes are helpful for logistical context. So those are a couple things that it's going to take into consideration when writing the email. So then I'm going to go ahead and generate this email. You see there's a bit more to this, and it's actually mentioning the growth of the company in this case, and as well as some information about goals and the vision of the company. Those are things that came from the template as well as from the context from the opportunity. Another use case will highlight a different feature. And this is a situation in which we're actually going to use this additional instructions feature. So this is basically additional instructions that you can give on an email by email basis. And the use case in this situation is a co-insurance explanation, which is a common thing in personal insurance, that we're explaining this somewhat complicated um, part of the policy to homeowners users, and to both explain it simply as well as to use the insured's actual math from their home really takes a lot of time. So it gets just kind of skirted by most of the time. But in this case, I'll just show quickly the template. I've in the template, I've basically told AI to explain a co-insurance clause and to keep it really simple, but I want to actually use a mathematical example, both of how the co-insurance will be calculated for them as well as what would happen in a claim scenario. So I've got that all preloaded. So you can really imagine you're here. Once the template is set up, all you have to do is click that button to open it up, choose the template, and then give the additional instructions regarding the value of the home and the actual co-insurance clause. So I'm just going to type in the home is worth 550,000 and the co-insurance is at 90%. Okay. Click generate. It's going to pull that context into the email and give a simple to understand explanation of co-insurance. So I'm going to read through this. It's ChatGPT enabled, so you obviously want to verify everything, but you're going to see very quickly that everything checks out here. If for some reason on something complicated like this isn't looking exactly, you can try regenerating, but generally you want to iterate on your templates to further refine them, just as you would with anything that's AI enabled. So I've got this. I can then click proceed and it will dump the email to my Outlook. All right, so it's a couple case studies and how the AI email generator within the Atlante sales tool works, and we're excited for you to try it out.